Hello, I'm Danielle Lawson, head of the Quant Specialty Practice at Thomson Reuters. Proper management of dates is a common challenge for quant researchers. Most analytical platforms, statistical packages, and programmers struggle to handle dates appropriately. QA Studio's built-in time intelligence features allow users to augment their analyses with unlimited capabilities involving dates. In this video, we will look at two different applications of QA Studio's time intelligence: regime analysis and custom rebalance dates. We'll start with an analysis that has already been completed. A colleague has created a simple price momentum factor and emailed me a teaser report showing the performance over the past 2 years. I can open the email and click on the chart to launch QA Studio and dig into the details. This launches the Factor Tester app in QA Studio and allows me to see everything that my colleague did to configure the backtest, as well as the complete set of results. Now click on the Results tab. All of these charts and metrics are customizable. I'd like to see how this momentum factor performed over a longer time period, and also if it performs better in market regimes that favor growth or value stocks. I'll use the Chart app for some time series exploration and to define growth and value market regimes. First, let's take a look at the S&P 500 and the S&P Barra Growth and Value Indices. I can use the scroll wheel on my mouse to zoom out and view a longer history. Let's customize the legend by selecting the time series and going to the Dataset tab. Now let's hone in on the massive drawdown of the S&P 500 from late 2007 into 2009. From peak to trough, that drawdown accounted for a loss of more than 50%. Let's pull the growth and value curves onto a separate subplot. Now I'll recenter the cumulative returns chart at the peak before the drawdown to compare performance. We can see that the growth index lost about 45% of its value, while the value index lost nearly 60%. I could backtest performance from October 2007 through February 2009 explicitly, but let's go a step further and pull out growth and value regimes more generally. I'll define growth regimes as any period when the trailing returns of the Barra S&P 500 Growth Index outperformed the broader S&P, and I will likewise define value regimes. Now I'll use the Dateset app to define these regimes for use in my backtest. QA Studio allows users to systematically define criteria for selecting dates that can be subsequently used anywhere in the platform. I can enter a series of dates as text, or I can use the pre-built calendar functions, or create a custom metric. Let's first define the interval of that 50+% drawdown as one date set. I'll enter the dates from October 1st, 2007 through March 1st, 2009 and save. Now we'll use the time series threshold tool to enter definitions for growth and value regimes. Now let's create one last date set. I'm constrained to place trades on the fourth Thursday of each month, and I'd like my backtest to reflect that constraint. I select order of month and then pick 4th and Thursday. Now I can quickly do a sanity check using the features in the bottom half of the screen. I'll select Calendar View and scroll to see the dates selected in each month. Wait a minute, I know that the 4th Thursday in November 2011 was Thanksgiving in the US. I wouldn't have been able to trade on Thanksgiving, so let's add an adjustment that pushes the date forward to the next trading day when the date selected is a non-trading day. Now the trading date for November 2011 has been shifted to Friday. I'll save this for use in my backtest as 4th Thursdays. Okay, let's go back to the Factor Tester app where my colleague defined the backtest and change the parameters. First, I'd like to look back more than 2 years. How about 10 years? Next, let's change the rebalance dates to my 4th Thursday's date set. Now I'll change my output report format from the default to the regime analysis report and specify the date sets that define the regimes I am interested in. Now we can click on the Run Backtest button and wait for the results. Again, any of the charts and performance metrics can be customized, but the default version of this template shows the regimes as shaded areas and outputs the results for each fractile in each regime that we selected. I can select the period of the drawdown from 2007 to 2009 and the top-bottom spread, and notice that a market-neutral implementation of this factor would have done quite well during the drawdown of the broader market. Now let's pop out the table and take a look at the numbers. This chart shows the annualized return for each of the regimes that we specified. I can see that the factor did reasonably well over the entire test period and that it significantly outperformed in value markets and underperformed in growth markets. Products that compete with QA Studio constrain analysis with rigid workflows and canned reports. QA Studio, however, offers unlimited flexibility, allowing users to customize their investigations to suit the nature of their analysis. My analysis could progress in an unlimited number of ways from here. I could look at how the factor performs in periods of high versus low volatility, or in response to the flattening of the yield curve. I could dig into the factor itself and add conditionality to change its behavior in growth and value regimes, and I could add other factors and run a portfolio simulation to investigate transaction costs and add portfolio constraints. With QA Studio, my latest results provide the launchpad for the next investigation, and the scope of my analysis is only limited by my creativity. For more information, please visit our website or contact us to schedule a demonstration. Thanks for watching.